Hey you guys, it's Maya, and I'm doing a quick video before the season finale of Pretty Little Liars comes on. Okay, I tried to do this before, but it was all over the place. I didn't even know where I was going with that video. But so basically, I just want to tell you guys what I think is going to happen in the season finale, and my top five A suspects, and a little bit of why I think they're A, and also who would surprise me if they're A, and yeah, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about what I want to come from the next seasons forward. But I'm not the writer, so I can't really help you with that one because I don't even know what they're gonna do because they're all over the place. Okay, I'm so sorry. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. And let's get started with the video. Okay. So in tonight's episode, yes, I did read the spoilers, and yes, I have been hearing about what Keegan Allen and all of them have been saying about tonight's episode and about A. And do I think that they're going to tell us overtly who A is? No. I think it's going to be, she even said that it's going to be something to where we're going to be able to figure it out so easily, and it's going to be very obvious. But we, like us in the Pretty Little Liars community, do like to overanalyze things in this show. So it might be obvious in our faces, but we don't tend to believe the show because the show does lie a lot. Let's be honest. Secondly, the spoilers I was talking about were the ones about some guy said he saw the final episodes of this season and spoiling some things. And in those spoilers, it said that, okay, first of all, the spoilers have turned out to be correct, which I'm stoked about because this final episode, from with the spoilers, I love this crazy Saw type thing. I love it. I mean, this is something that I never thought Pretty Little Liars would go in. For them to, oh, sorry, don't watch this video. I mean, it may contain spoilers, whatever. So let me continue. This video is going to contain spoilers. Obviously, if you're watching this, you shouldn't be. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. It's my video. Let me continue. This is going to. I never thought Pretty Little Liars would do something where A would kidnap the girls and put them in rooms. Like in the preview, it looked like A went into Spencer's room, took photos, and made it like an exact replica. Like an exact replica. And like we all knew that A was off their rocker. You know what I mean? Like we all know because to put so much time and money, basically your whole life, into stalking people and ruining their lives. Like honestly, I want to know what these girls did to you. And there's no way I could feel bad to whoever A is. I don't care if these girls, I'm sorry, I don't care if these girls killed your parents. I can't feel bad for you. Yeah, your parents are dead and your life is ruined, but for you to take it to this extent, or they indirectly did something to you, there's nothing in this world that will make me feel bad for A. That's just my opinion. You might feel bad for him if you're someone else, but yeah, for it to be like an exact replica of the room. Oh my god, this is going to be a crazy wild episode. Also, the spoilers did reveal that Mona is alive, but is it really Mona? Mona might be the twin. That's what I'm thinking. Mona's the one that has a sing double. We might see Mona somewhere else and then see Mona again and be like, how'd you get there so fast? What do you mean? Is that really a twin? Or we might see Maya. Is that seeing double? Maya could have had two twins. There's a lot of unanswered questions like about Maya, Sari Harvey, Bethany. We still haven't seen Bethany's parents. We don't know anything about Bethany. So, like, this season 5 A reveal, I don't know. It's out of the blue if they're really going to reveal A. There's still 2 seasons left. So let's hope this episode is a great finale because I don't want to be disappointed. So, I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think they're going to really reveal A. They're probably just going to make it like, oh, look, 2, one of these people is A. Like, figure it out. Who you think is the real Mona? Because whoever the fake Mona is A. Something like that. Like, okay. Next, my top 5 suspects of who I think are A or have a twin. A/twin. So each of these person cannot be A/a twin. Now, let me preface this by saying Just because we don't see these characters in regular life in Rosewood doesn't mean we're not seeing them. They could be A. We could be seeing them every episode and just don't know. Because sometimes they do throw in, if you look on IMDb, they do throw in some like random things where they don't, when they uncredit people for some reason. So, yeah, and because we honestly, we don't know. And oh, another thing is, I did not go back and watch those episodes she told us to watch, Marlene. I don't have time to watch like 6 episodes, even though I did go back and look at recaps from some people of those episodes and who were in the episodes. Those episodes doesn't mean that, just because they were in the episodes doesn't mean they can't be A. So on and so forth. But one thing I did notice from reading like the summaries of those episodes and kind of rejogging my memory was all those episodes are about big things that happened to Mona. Yeah, this means this episode's probably going to be a Mona-centered episode, and I absolutely love Mona's crazy hijinks. I've loved Mona since season 1 with the glamping party. Thumbs up this video if you remember when Mona threw a glamping party for her birthday. I was like, oh my god, that's the camping I want to go on. Even though she might have ran over Hannah, I still loved her. So, anyway. So, okay. So, number 1, my top suspect. These are my top 5. In no particular order. My top one is Ezra. If you don't know, now you know. Like, I've always hated Ezra. I never believed him about his stupid book or whatever. Like, come on. You had too many, like, too much things. Like, he had, like, 3 layers, literally, going on for research for a true crime novel to find Allie or whatever. You planned this out too much. This is too orchestrated. You put too much time in this. You went out and became a English teacher to write a true crime book. You went out and got your teaching credential and made sure you were hired at Rosewood and made sure you were going to run into Aria and made sure all these things were happening for a true crime novel. That makes no sense. I mean, it was creepy that you went to be with an underage girl so much. I thought that was like, okay, like, you're her teacher. You could lose your job. Obviously, he didn't care about losing his job because of the true crime novel. You lied to her for a year and a half. You stalked the girls. You did so many things. And another thing I also find weird about Ezra is that every time the girls go to him and ask for help, specifically Emily, when she needs help for the thing. Also, this video might be in 2 parts. I'm just saying. Anyway, when she needs help for a specific task or a specific, like, okay, recently she went to him and it's like, okay, do you know anything about this guy named Varjak? You had all this research, but you don't know who Varjak is. You've never heard of the name Varjak, even though you knew that was on Allie's past part, Holly Varjak, or Holly Golightly from Breakfast at Tiffany's, and Paul Varjak was her love interest in that movie. And you know what? I didn't think it was a coincidence because, Paul Varjak in Breakfast at Tiffany's was a writer. Yes, he was a writer in that movie, and he was not obsessed with Holly Golightly, but he was very encapsulated. I mean, everybody was, but he was like in love with her, and it wasn't obsessive, but yeah, I just thought it was a big coincidence that Ezra is a writer and Holly Golightly and Breakfast at Tiffany's, and also A is always doing stuff on typewriters. We always see typewriters in Ezra's house. Why does Ezra have cameras all around his house, even though he claims he stopped doing A things? I don't believe you stopped doing A things. Whatever happened to that $50,000? Okay, yeah, you sold your classic car, but that makes no sense. And yes, they do separate himself from his family, but that doesn't mean Ezra didn't have money from elsewhere. He might have not accepted his trust fund or whatever, but he could have easily kept a secret stash of money while his parents were giving him money. There's so many weird things about Ezra that just don't make sense. You own the Brew. All of a sudden, the Brew is like the center of where all this A crap is happening. I mean, the girls were always at the Brew before, but it was just, it's just weird how all this stuff is just happening, and Ezra always seems to, I just go back to Ezra always seems to be like him and Arya. You know, I'm not saying they're a tag team or anything, but it just doesn't make sense that Ezra never wants him doesn't want Mike to tell the police about A. Even though I think in this last episode when Mike was bullied or like got severely beaten, he did want them to go to the police. But that could have been part of the thing, part of his whole ploy. And Ezra obviously knows how to hack things. He was A, for all this time, and it doesn't make sense. Like, what are the like? It does not like everything about Ezra does not add up. It doesn't make sense, and it's so like there's so many things that don't make sense about Ezra and his character, and that need to be explained about him. It's not just like the typewriter in A and how pie is always brought up. They went to that same place where Ezra loves blackberry pie and beer, and it really it does not it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna stop this video. It's at 11 minutes, but yeah, this is gonna be like a 3 or 4 part video uploaded to YouTube because I'm doing this from a mobile upload because I don't want to go to the computer and upload it. I'm too lazy. So yeah, so this is part 1 of my Ace Suspects.